Right, so guys, welcome back again. Always Justice here. We were talking about pips the last lesson, and we talked about a lot of things with the getting used to the MT4 and everything. And I think it's much clearer now. So let's continue from where we stopped now. Let's calculate a pip. Let's say we are using Germany 30. It's not a currency pair, but I think with that, you guys would get what I mean by a pip. Now, if Germany 30 gets to, let's say, 1561, there's been an increase of what? 1 pip, 0.1. So this is what we call 1 pip. If it goes from 662, it has increased from what? 0 to 2. We call it 2 pips. Right? If same thing as NAS. If NAS 100, what is the current price of NAS 100? It's 15,109. If NAS 100 goes down to let's say 15,100, right? What is the pip now? We now have 9 pips. Let's say we go for a sell. We sold NAS 100 at 15,109 and it goes to 15,100. How much do we have? How many pips do we have now? We now have 9 pips in profit. Same thing as this. If this also increase, always look at the last quotes. The last quotes to differentiate which pip is. When I talk about lot size, I'll focus on currency pairs. I'm talking about stock indexes so that you guys can get the whole concept about, the whole concept about pips. Sorry. So let's look at another example. Let's say USDJPY. This is USDJPY. We see 2 things here. We have something we call ask price. When we talk about spread, I'll explain this. Now let's say if this increase from 547 to what? 557. How many pips do you think we are making there? Think about this. How many pips do you think we are making there? You are going to make how many pips there? 10 pips. Very, very simple. Now, there are different currency pairs. I think along the way, you guys will get it. Along the way, you would really get how to calculate pips, whatsoever, because we are going to do technical analysis. So you guys are going to get how to calculate pips. Now let's talk about spreads. What is a spread? Right? What is a spread? Everyone asks, what's a spread? What is a spread? Now, a spread is a difference between this and that, right? When we say this is what people are bidding. This is what people are wanting to buy. This is a buying price, and this is what people are selling, right? This is what people are wanting to buy. A bid. People are making a bid. This is what people want to sell. So a spread is a difference between this. So you just do a simple mathematics, right? A simple math, 0 points. You subtract this, right? The ask price, this is ask, and this is bid. Most people don't understand what commissions are, what we have. So this is it, 0.73640 minus what? 0.73624. What do we have now? We have, let's say, I think 16. Yes. So now your spread is what? 16. So this is a profit that goes to what? The broker. This is a spread that goes to the market. This is a spread, So you should always also look at your broker's spread. Some broker spread could be 30 here. Some broker spread could be 35 here. These are what affects what? The commissions. Are you guys getting? So let's do another example here. This is a spread here. What's the spread between this and this? So like I said, ax minus what? Bid. So 15,667 minus what? 15,660. What do we have now? 7 what? We have 7. So that means if you are going to go for a buy, you would always, if let's say you're using 0.01 lot size and you're going for a buy, most you see minus $7 before you even see profits. Mostly, if you're going to use 0.02, that's why sometimes whenever you enter a trade, right, you always see a loss before seeing, and let's say you are using a current price market order. If you want to buy this price at, let's say 15,660, it will now deduct you $7. You now see minus $7. You're using 0.01 before you see even profit. This is what we call spread. Please, do you guys get me? Now let's talk about lot sizes. Let's talk about lot size. Now, this is an example of a lot size. This is an example of a lot size. These are examples of lot sizes. Lot sizes. Now we have 3 types of lot size. We have a standard lot size. You can write this down somewhere. You have a standard lot size. You have a standard lot size, a mini lot size, a micro or macro lot size. Now, what is a standard lot size? So standard lot size always contains 100,000 units. 100,000 units. Standard lot size always contains 100,000 units, right? This is represented by 1.0. So mostly you see some brokers would be 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. Sometimes you see someone entering a position of 5 lot size. That means the person is using a standard lot size, not necessarily the person is using, a big lot size, what have you. Now we have a mini lot size. Okay, we have mini lot size. A mini lot size, it contains 10,000 units. Mini lot size contains 10,000 units. Right, mini lot size contains 10,000 units, which is also presented by 0.1. So this is very simple. 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0. What have you. And we have the macro lot size. Okay, macro lot size. So macro lot size, same thing. It's also, but macro lot size is also represented by 0.01. Micro or macro 0.02. So we have 3 types of lot sizes here, right? We have the standard. Look at the yellow pen now. We have the standards. If standard is saying here, standard lot size could be 1.0 here, right? A mini lot size could be 0.1. A macro or a micro lot size could be 0.01. So sometimes you see me opening positions of 0.05. It's the same as someone using a 5 lot size on a different broker. Let me tell you this, different brokers, different lot size, different type of lot size. Another broker can also show you that this is also 0.5. This doesn't mean that I can equally be using, let's say 0.10, right? 0.10 here would be what? 0.100. And 0.10 here would be what? A 10 standard lot size. Let's look at this example. Let's look at this example. This is a big lot size that I was using, right? 0.10. Now, on a standard lot size, what would that be? From what I thought, tell me, what would that be? A standard lot size, this would be what? 10. standard, this would have been a 10 lot size, right? On a micro lot size, this would have been what? I'm listening. On a mini lot size, this would have been what? Just think about it. I know there's no one here. Just think about this. Okay, and on a micro lot size too, this would have been what? On a micro lot, this would have been what? 0.10. Always focus about just the standard and the micro lot size, because one lot size equals to 0.01 on some brokers, two lot size equals to 0.02, three standard lot size equal to 0.03, five standard lot size equal to 0.05. It's the same thing. If you see a broker using 0.10, some broker, it means 10 lot size in some brokers. If you see a broker using 0.50, it means what? 50 lot size in some another broker. If you see a broker using one lot size, it means what? 100 what? Lot size in other brokers. So different brokers, different what? Lot sizes. Always notice that. So my recommended, if you're going to use my recommended broker, you would know what kind of lot size you are going to use. Now let's get straight to this. How do we know what lot size we are going to use? How is it going to affect our money? So if you are going to use one pip, we are going to talk about proper risk management later, right? One pip would equal to what? $10, right? One pip here, this is a standard lot size. Pay attention. You can rewatch the video if you don't understand anything, or just call me or text in the WhatsApp group, right? One pip here on a what? On a mini lot size equals to what? A $1. One micro lot size, right? It means one pip, you just be losing 0.1. Now, what's the difference between these three steps? This means that if, let's say, you are going to enter Germany 30 here, from the previous example that I made, you're going to enter Germany 30 at, let's say, 5,560, and the price goes to 15,561. Let's say 15,561, right? That means you are up by what? One pip. And if you're going to use a one pip standard lot size, that means you're going to make $10 per one pip movement. I hope I'm making sense. Let's do another example. Let's make another example so you understand me now clearly. Okay, great. Now let's do this. This was what kind of lot size is this? What kind of lot size was this? 0.01. What type of lot size was this? This wasn't a standard lot size. This is what we call a micro lot size. Micro lot size 0.01 would be a one lot size in other broker. So this is what I did. I lost what? $86. Look at this. I lost $86. Why? Now let's subtract this. How many pips did I lose? Let's subtract this from this. This is US 30, 34,770 minus what? 34,683. What is that going to give us? That's going to give us, let's say, almost $87, right? That is why I lost $87 there, because I lost 86 pips. So imagine I was using 0.02. That means I'll be losing 86 times 2. Imagine I was using 0.03 lot size. That means I'll be losing what? 86 pips times what? Times 3. Imagine I was using 0.04. That means I would have been losing what? Times 4. Now the question is, are you ready to now lose that times 4? I was willing to lose that what? Times 1, because I already, increased my lot size here. I went for a buy. I predicted the market was going to go up. And you can see how many pips did I get here? Just deduct this. 15,600 minus what? 15,700. Let's do it. This minus this. 15,604, right? Minus 15,574. I know this is going to be very difficult, but keep on rewatching it. Keep on rewatching it. This is going to give you somewhere, somehow, $30. Oh, somewhere, somehow, yeah, $30. But don't forget about these quotes, this spread and everything. So yes, I used 0.02. That means I am going to make times 2. That's why I made times 2. I hope you guys are getting me. So if you're going to use 0.01 lot size and you're targeting 30 pips, right? That means you're going to make what? $30 per trade. If you're going to target, let's say 0.02, and you are targeting 30 pips, that means you're going to make what? $60. Same thing, 0.03, you're going to make what? $90. 0.04. It goes on and on. You're targeting 30 pips. You're going to make what? 30 times what? 4. You're going to make what? $120. So on and so forth. It's the same thing as using 1 lot size, 2 lot size, 3 lot size, 4 lot. So know the broker, the type of broker you are going to what? You're going to trade on. Please, I hope this is very, 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 very understandable, right? So you increase your lot size with your account balance. We are going to talk about proper risk management in the sub videos. So yes, this is where you would need to change your lot size. You see your lot sizes here. You see your lot sizes here. This is a standard lot size broker. So that means I was going to use, let's say, 0.01. 0.01 means I'm going to make what? $1 per pip. 0.02 means I'm going to make what? $2 per pip. So if it goes my way 50 pips, that means I'm going to make 2 times what? $100. Very simple. So imagine I'm using 1 lot size here. That's going to be like, I'm going to make what? $100 what per pip. So imagine I'm targeting 50 pips. That means I'm going to make 100 times 50 pips. Good money. But the question now is, it's your account worth, or can your account suit to that? Can your account really suit to that? If your account can, yes. If your account can, that means you can't use that. Very, very simple. So keep practicing, keep trying lot sizes on your demo account. Don't come into trading and you want to just use my signals and come into risk. You lose a lot of money if you start to do that. Always use the demo account to practice which lot size, which broker, test the broker on lots on your demo account. I hope we are good there. God bless you for watching.